Welcome to Not a Great Whisperer podcast. I'm your host, Katy Rey. I interview ordinary people living extraordinary lives. I'm a fierce leader in the community, empowering you to be as authentic as ever and exactly who you are. Today, we are welcome with, I'm going to say her name all like fancy, Carolina Mendonca. How'd I do?
Amazing.
Did I nail it?
You did
Nailed
great.
it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the party.
Thank you so much for having me, Katy. It is always a delight just being around you. So anytime that I get to spend with you is always, a good time.
Oh, thanks, girlfriend. So, okay, tell the listeners, who are you? Who are you?
Well, I am Carolina. I was born in Brazil, raised in Jersey, so I've got the North Jersey attitude. And been living out in Florida in the Tampa Bay area for 3 years, and I'm loving it. I have had such an amazing opportunity and have been having such amazing experiences with the people around here that have really, truly inspired me to follow my dreams and, help people in the best way that I know how. And that's by talking.
Oh, and that's by talking. How do you feel you want to help people? Like, what is that for you?
So I want to help people be able to look at the world in a different perspective and understand themselves. So I do coaching and I do mental health coaching to be able to help people in that aspect. I think that a lot of the times we have such misconceptions of the world, misunderstandings with people because we don't understand ourselves and we tend not to look through other people's perspectives. So my goal is really to help people find inner peace through understanding themselves and looking at the world from a different perspective.
But what got you, what in your life, what happened that made you know that this is what you want to do? Like, what was your experience like and what really ignited this?
So for me, I've always loved talking to people. I started talking when I was way too early. So I was 2 years old, bald with no hairs and talking in full sentences. I basically look like a little Chucky doll. And I just love getting to know people. So when I moved to the States from Brazil, it was a big culture shock and it really impacted my development. I had to grow up really fast. And through school, I experienced a lot of bullying. And I've never been the kind of person to just sit there and just complain. I need to find a solution to a problem. And I had a problem, which was feeling alone, bullying, all these things that you're going through as a kid and as a teenager, these clashing of cultures. And I developed an anti-bullying program when I was 16 years old. And I started traveling to different schools, talking about this program and helping people deal with dealing with bullying. Then I went on to work at the National Suicide Hotline as a listener when I was 18. And that went on to develop my journey into mental health, where I got my degrees in psychology. And it just really allowed me to really connect with myself. So when I was able to really connect with myself through the things that I was learning, I've learned to find a lot of peace and have learned to really dig deep into myself, and digging into myself allows me to better understand people. And so finding this inner peace made me want to be able to see the world and help people find that as well within themselves. So this whole journey through life, all the wonderful traumas of life has come together for me so that I can go ahead and help people find their direction as well.
So what, I'm just like, wow, 16, anti-bullying program, getting bullied and being like, I have a solution. And then 18, listening to some of the heaviest moments for people. I mean, That is
Yeah.
what spark, I don't want to say sparked your interest, but like what empowered you to do that? Like what was like, I
So
need to help in this way?
So I just felt I've always been a hands-on kind of person. I need to do something physically about something all the time. So when I learned about the National Suicide Hotline, I really wanted to be able to also get the experience that I needed for me to advance in school. So I was an immigrant child. I was under DACA. And so I was always taught that I had to do the most to stand out the most so that I can get just a little bit, take just a few steps closer to my dreams. So if I do more than the average American, I could get a third of the way. So I always thought about different ways that I could help people doing something that I love. I think a lot of the times it's about the journey and not necessarily the goal. So wanting to help people and wanting to have that hands-on experience led me to look for opportunities like that. And I was actually one of the youngest listeners for them at the time.
I don't doubt. I do not doubt. Wow. And when you say listener, you are just observing and passing them, or are you talking with people?
Yeah, some people would call in when they would dial the National Lifeline phone number. I would answer, and some people would be actively in the midst of a suicide attempt. Some people would be contemplating suicide. Some people were just lonely and needed somebody to talk to. So being able to help people kind of navigate those situations if they are actively in the middle of a suicide attempt, knowing how to be able to help them de-escalate the situation and get them the help that they need. And sometimes it would be without even, trying to get them to give me identifying information so that I can get the ambulance there or get somebody to help them. Yeah.
Carolina, that is very high stress. Okay, as a 39-year-old, I'm like 18. But that, started your mental health route of profession and helping others.
Yeah,
that had to have been the hugest impact. These are the lowest times in people's lives. And you're just like, hey, it's me, Carolina. I'm going to navigate with you today. Like, wow. Does it blow your mind now to be like, oh, I was 18 doing that? And do you feel like being in that immigration program kind of not sparked like a fear, but like an anxiety, like I have to do more? And it didn't really, what is it, any type of like anxiety through that?
I think it definitely gave me a lot of anxiety, but also sparked a lot of opportunities for me. So it forced me to grow up fast. It created a sense that I needed to do the most and I needed to be extraordinary and to be able to get close to my dreams. So it forced me to create opportunities and not wait around for them.
That's awesome.
It forced me to find myself and find ways that I could help. So not only could I stand out in terms of a career, but also I can feel like I have a purpose and I'm doing something significant. Because if I were to really put the energy into just making money, I don't think that I would feel like I'm fulfilling a purpose for a greater good.
I feel you. And what do you think, like, what are some of the things that you do now for yourself for mental health days or days that are heavier than others or working with clients or build, like, what are some little techniques you do?
I think with time and a lot of trial and error, I have found ways that work for me. And a lot of that for me has been surpassing the level of vulnerability that I'm comfortable with. And it has been to reach out for help. It's been to be much more communicative about how I feel. So if I wake up a day and if let's say I wake up super anxious, I don't really have something to pinpoint what is causing this major anxiety for myself. But when I'm anxious, I'm a little bit more on edge. So, a little bit more irritable. And the way that I found to improve myself is I will talk to my spouse and say, hey, today I woke up anxious. I need you to be extra kind to me. I need you to baby me today. Me expressing that allows them to know that I'm in a more vulnerable state today. Maybe a joke that would be funny yesterday may not be funny today. Mm-hmm. It allows them also to know what I need, and I'm expressing what I need. It has taken away those moments for me where I may snap easily or get a little bit irritable, and then I'm feeling bad about what I said or did, and now I'm spiraling into a deeper level of anxiety. I learned that being open with my vulnerability, being open to communicating exactly what I need and telling people what I need and being okay with saying today I'm not okay has improved my relationships, has improved my level of anxiety. I could wake up anxious, but if I express that and my needs are met in the way that I need them to be met, I may be anxious for, till noon. Yeah. Rather than now I've created, now I've snapped that somebody said something and now I feel bad. And now this anxiety has exacerbated and rolled on to tomorrow. It's for me has been really learning to be okay with vulnerability and open communication.
Yeah. I love that. And so tell us what you're working on and your company and some things you're excited for.
So there is a lot that we're working on. Getting out there more, getting more speaking opportunities and collaborating on workshops with different people has been something that's been really bringing me a lot of joy. I've been able to collaborate with some people on different workshops. So one of the things that we offer in my company is not only just the life and parents and relationship coaching, but we offer live workshops as well. And the goal of all of our workshops is for you to leave there with something tangible. I love going to things where I feel super inspired and motivated, and then I walk right out of the room and I forgot what they said, and now I don't really know what to do about it. And that inspiration and motivation kind of dies down right as you're driving away. So the workshops that I focus on are on communication, on collaboration, and that leave people with tools that they can take out and leave that room that day and really put into practice. So I'm really excited to be able to, I've been connecting with some different professionals, and we're really right now building out a program that is going to incorporate the mental, physical, and nutritional health all in one. So cool. So I'm really just excited to share that with people. We're really excited to also just be out there helping people provide this message of clarity, doing our workshops that are really focused on open communication and self-understanding.
So cool. And what are some goals personally and professionally for you right now that you have? What's Carolina want to do?
So definitely want to have continue to have more opportunities to reach a broader audience. So definitely professional goal is to work with more businesses and corporations where I can provide workshops for their employees to really motivate their productivity and growth. Mm-hmm. And some some personal goals of mine is to be able to see my parents sometime soon, get a little bit break and fly them down here so they can experience some sun. But definitely all that goes hand in hand with my business.
Are they in Jersey?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, business is busy.
Yeah, but
What
business
else?
for me,
Yeah.
honestly, business for me, this is one of the things is that I'm creating. I'm really enjoying the journey of the business. So it's not just about the goal. I have
Yes,
the
I know.
goals and
Journey.
everything, but I'm really enjoying this process of connecting with people and getting in front of a bigger audience. It's just been I've been really blessed with that. I'm really just about this trajectory.
Yeah. And you work with your spouse.
Yes.
And how is that?
That's you know, a lot of people wonder how it is to be together 24/7, work
I love
together.
it.
Um, I love it too.
Well, I don't get to work. I'm saying I love hearing about it because it's like if you're with this person, this is your life partner. And it's like if you can't stand that person, what? Like, again, communication, you probably share what you need, what you want, but like how does that work for you? Do you feel more inspired? How's it?
So it's one helped us in growing our relationship, period, because it's really forced us to communicate in a different way. And then second of all, it's really key to a lot of marriages, people tend to grow apart, right? We all grow, but grow in different directions. And working on this together has allowed us to grow together. We have a common goal. We have something that we both love to do, that we're excited about. So we're getting to inspire each other all the time, getting to sit down and talk about what we love, um, and really build something together. When we're building something together, we always have each other in mind. And it also takes the relationship to another level. It really helps explore the concept of marriage that is more than just love.
I love that. Oh my God, so good. Okay, so what do you want to? Okay, first of all, you have to tell us where we find you and your company. It's Mental Lessons, right? Um, and then like leave us with a little nugget, a Carolina nugget, something inspiring or just something real. Leave us with a nugget, no pressure.
So you can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook under Mental Lessons, or go to mentallessons.com. You can reach out to me at Carolina at mentallessons.com, or shoot me a text or give me a call at 908-220-3386.
You
I
just gave
stopped
your
my day.
digits. Oh shoot. She gave her digits and for the million listeners. All right, leave us with a nugget. Don't not leave us with a nugget.
And my nugget is for today is
Yeah.
to make yourself uncomfortable. Growth is truly in discomfort. If we settle into our comfort zones, we're never really going to grow. And professional and personal growth go hand in hand. So in the midst of any type of growth, the moment that you feel the most uncomfortable is when you are getting to that real change. So look for ways to make yourself uncomfortable and grow a little.
Oh, Carolina told us to get super uncomfortable today. I love it. I'll do it. I'm not sure where or how, but I'm going to do it today. You're amazing. You can find Carolina at katyray.com, at The Real K Ray, Not a Great Whisperer podcast, all the fun stuff. You were a joy and delight today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so, so much for having me, Katy. I love getting to spend any little bit of time I get with you. You're awesome and you're always inspiring me. So I'm so grateful to have you in my life.
Back at you, sister. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.